This is the brief on what's going down in The Great Ruler with Mu Chen, his mother Qing Yanjin, and some serious drama over on the Bailing continent. All right, so here's the gist. Mu Chen's mom, Qing Yanjin, she's finally secured her spot in the super powerful Futu clan. And now? Well, now she and Mu Chen are on this desperate, really high-stakes mission to find his dad, Mu Fang, like right now. First thing, Qing Yanjin took care of some rivals, right? So she's got the Futu clan elders listening, for the moment anyway. Then, using her incredible power as a holy stage formation master, think super powerful magic user, she pulls off this amazing feat, crossing countless continents in only 10 days to reach the far-off Bailing continent. Just wow. Second, they're heading straight for Bailing City. Why? Because that's where this big Qing ceremony is happening. And guess who's there? Mu Fang, Mu Chen's dad. He leads the Bailing Alliance. Plus, Mu Chen's childhood friend, Tong Chen, remember her? She's now a seriously strong 8th stage sovereign. And finally, the confrontation. They arrive to find Mu Fang and Tong Chen in deep trouble. See, the Bailing king, he's an earth sovereign himself, is trying to strong-arm Tong Chen. And this king, basically untouchable. His parents, both celestial sovereigns, the absolute peak of power. So when Mu Fang tries to help, the king's bodyguards, 2 more earth sovereigns, just take him out, injure him instantly. That's Mu Chen's cue, right? He dramatically shows up and calls the king trash. Bold move. So yeah, Mu Chen just picked a fight with someone backed by 2 celestial sovereigns. Things are definitely going to blow up.
This is the brief on the clash of cultivation powers described in The Great Ruler, chapter 587. Okay, so we're jumping right into this intense fantasy world. Mu Chen, he's back after being away for ages, right? And instantly, what could have been a tense family chat with this arrogant local ruler, Lord Bailing, just explodes into a full-blown showdown between sovereigns. So first off, the whole mess starts because Mu Chen finds out Lord Bailing, this big shot ruler, actually injured his father, Mu Feng. Mu Chen, he doesn't miss a beat, walks right up and calls Lord Bailing trash to his face. You can bet that got everyone's attention. Second, Mu Chen immediately proves he's not just talking smack. Lord Bailing's bodyguard, a really strong earth sovereign, tries to attack. Mu Chen, though, he uses this, invisible force, makes the guard kneel, smash his head on the floor, beg for mercy, and then just obliterates the guy's lifetime of cultivation with a single punch. That's when everyone realizes, uh-oh, Mu Chen is actually a heavenly sovereign, way more powerful. And finally, Mu Chen just escalates things beyond belief. Lord Ling tries to use his parents as a threat. They run the North Chamber Temple, and they're 2 heavenly sovereigns. One's even a peak level. Mu Chen, totally unimpressed. He rips both of Lord Bailing's arms off, tells someone to deliver the limbs, and basically says, "You've got half a day. Bring your parents." Wow. Mu Chen didn't just win a fight here. He basically declared all-out war on one of the most powerful groups around by sending their heir home. Well, in pieces. A huge battle is definitely coming.
This is the brief on the confrontation at the Bailing continent. Okay, so what we're diving into here is this really intense reunion. Mu Chen's parents, Mu Feng and Qing Yanjing, finally back together after 20 years apart. But this reunion immediately kicks off a massive fight against some seriously powerful enemies out for revenge. First off, you get this big emotional moment, but it straight away sets up the power levels. Qing Yanjing, who's incredibly strong herself, gives Mu Chen's friend, Tong Chen, this crystal pendant. And Mu Chen, he instantly knows it's got a high-level spirit array inside. Think super-powered magic barrier, strong enough to block an attack from even a heavenly sovereign, which is pretty much the top tier of power here. So right away, even his friends get some serious protection. Second, things escalate fast. Conflict just explodes when Lu Baihao shows up. She's the leader of the 100 Flower sect, a Ling stage heavenly sovereign, so yeah, really powerful. And she's furious because Mu Chen messed up her son bad. She attacks Mu Chen immediately, and her power just throws the whole city into chaos. Finally, and this is the big power shift, Mu Chen, now even stronger at the middle stage Ling rank, doesn't just beat her, he totally dominates. He shuts down her big move, the 100 flowers killing flag spirit art, like it was nothing, and then boom, uses this purple flame dragon thing to take her down in just 2 moves. Humiliating, right? But just as he's about to finish it, this giant shield pops up, protecting her, and then 4 new, even scarier figures arrive, including the leader of the North Palace. The real threat has landed. So Mu Chen's quick win just pulled the main event right onto the stage.
This is the brief on the Great Ruler, Mu Chen versus the Northern Heavenly Palace. Okay, so picture this. Mu Chen's just seriously roughed up some big shot. And now, he's facing 4 top dogs, including the big boss, Qing Chen. And these guys, they're heavenly sovereigns. We're talking absolute peak power level. So yeah, basically him against 4 gods. First, Mu Chen's power? Just off the charts. Officially, he's a middle-stage Ling heavenly sovereign. But forget labels. He takes down one master, a Ling stage guy, in 2 moves. Bam. Then, facing the stronger Qing Beiqian, a Xian stage, Mu Chen uses this primal god light, and boom, instantly shatters and snatches Qing Beiqian's best weapon, a top-tier artifact. Gone. Second, the fight just stops. Dead halt. Why? Because one of Qing Beiqian's allies suddenly realizes who Mu Chen is. He's that Mu Chen, the one who just stormed the super-powerful Futu ancient clan, beat their elders single-handedly, and forced their old leader, a peak Shang stage expert, to step in. And finally, Mu Chen's backup? Unbelievable. He's friends with legends like the Flame Emperor and the Martial Ancestor, right? Shang stage powerhouses. But the real kicker? His mother, King Yanjing, the one he rescued from the Futu clan, she took over. She's the current Grand Elder of the Futu clan now. Yeah, that clan. So you can imagine, right? His enemies went from wanting to crush him to basically begging. Realizing his connections? Way scarier than any punch.
This is the brief on the takeover of the Northern Palace in the Great Ruler. Okay, so picture this. The big confrontation with Mu Chen, his mom King Yanjing, and the Northern Palace guys. Well, it wrapped up fast. Like instant regime change kind of fast. All because some serious power got unveiled out of nowhere. So, what really went down that flipped the Bailing continent on its head? Let's dig into 3 key things. First, turns out the real powerhouse wasn't Mu Chen, but his mother, King Yanjing. Get this, she's actually a Grand Elder from the Futu ancient clan. We're talking super high-level ancient power in the Great Thousand world. Her strength? Sovereign level. Think near godlike. The Northern Palace leader, Qing Beiqian, he knew right away she could wipe out his entire family just like that. His resolve? Gone. Poof. Second, the politics shifted like immediately, and it was pretty humiliating for the old guard. Mu Chen basically forced Qing Beiqian to sign over the entire Bailing continent to the Bailing Alliance. That's Mu Feng's crew. Now remember, the Alliance, they were, kind of small potatoes before this. So yeah, total power shift, super quick. Finally, Mu Chen didn't hold back on punishments for the main troublemakers, the Bailing king and his wife, Liu Baha. He used this thing called the Glass Crystal Pagoda to lock up their spiritual power, their Kunling. The king? Power sealed for 50 years. Liu Baha, who was a heavenly sovereign, which is insanely powerful, right? Her power got seriously degraded and sealed for 20 years. Everyone agreed, losing that kind of status? Way worse than death. The whole conflict ended with a clear message. There are levels to this power thing, and the political map of the Bailing continent changed forever.